Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to the Masterpiece Lounge. And I am Chrisnatha DeRozier, certified life coach, author, and speaker, and your hostess. So, welcome. Like always, come on into the room, invite a friend, share this with a friend, um, with someone who's in your circle of influence, with your network, and I hope that it truly blesses them. So, like always, we meet up right here in the Masterpiece Lounge and we talk about different topics to inspire us, to motivate us, to encourage us, to teach us, and to help us in our life and or business. And so today in the Masterpiece Lounge, we're going to be talking about the importance of wellness, the importance of wellness. And so I wanted to talk about this topic because just a few weeks ago, I had a health scare, and it was extremely scary. And I thought I was taking care of myself pretty good. But I learned during that time that I could do better. And so I am making sure that wellness is a part of my life, but overall wellness is something that I'm extremely passionate about and being very intentional about making sure that I incorporate that in my life, right? And so I wanted to talk about that today with you to make sure that not only are you going hard in the paint, right? That you are working hard, that you are having tunnel vision about the things that you want to make sure that they come to pass, but that you're also taking moments to stop, to breathe, to take care of yourself, right, in a holistic way, and that you are at least making an attempt and an effort to have some level of balance in your life, right? That it's not just all work and no play, that it's not all play and no work, right? But that it's there's some balance there, right? And so I think it's important that we have this conversation. And so let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's get into today's topic, the importance of overall wellness. The importance of overall wellness. If you, like me, believe that overall wellness is imperative, please put a one down in the chat. If you believe that overall wellness is imperative, it's so important to our overall health in every way. Please put a one down in the chat. So let's talk about first, what is wellness? Wellness is the act of practicing healthy habits on a daily basis to attain better physical and mental health outcomes. So that instead of just surviving, we are thriving, right? So we don't want to just survive. We've done that way too long. We want to thrive. We want to do well, right? And so that's what wellness is, the act of practicing healthy habits on a daily basis. So, what are some habits that you have on a daily basis? So, I want you to take a moment and think about that. And that's just a personal question for yourself. You don't have to share with us unless you want to, but it is a safe space. But you don't have to. But what are some daily habits that you have? So, think about that from the moment that you wake, right, in the morning. What's your daily habits? Do you go straight to your phone, or do you take a moment just to be still, to be quiet, to think, to have a attitude of gratitude, right? To pray, to journal, to meditate, to exercise, right? Whatever that looks like. What do you do, right? What's your daily practice, daily habits? And so think about that. What do you do on a daily basis and how you can improve that, right? For better physical and mental health outcomes. In other words, protect your peace, right? So, depending on who you ask, there are dimensions of wellness. We're only going to touch on four of them today. There's more than that, but we're just going to touch on four. And I want you to actually, after this, do your own homework and look into overall wellness, what that looks like, and create a wellness plan for yourself. Create a wellness plan. Yes, you guys know I love plans. Create a wellness plan for yourself. But the first aspect of wellness we're going to bring up is the physical wellness, right? So, a healthy body that is able to engage in normal physical activities without pain or dysfunction. So, physical wellness, what does that look like for you? Now, you may have some limitations depending on what's going on in your body, if you have any ailments or anything like that. So, make sure that you personalize this to your own situation, your own life, right? But what is a physical, how can you improve your physical wellness? I'm not even saying, let's say you want to work out, but you don't, right? I'm not even saying you go from zero to running a marathon, but why don't you start with walking, right? You don't even have to start with a run. Why don't we start with walking? Then eventually we'll work our way up to a jog and then a run, right? And then maybe wanting to do it with a group of people. Maybe that'll provide more accountability, maybe joining a class or a boot camp or just going to the gym, right? Whatever that looks like for you, you have to figure out, depending on your life, your schedule, and all of the circumstances that surround it. You have to decide what's going to be best fit for you. But physical wellness is one aspect of wellness. The next aspect of wellness is intellectual. It's the ability to engage in critical thinking, participate in learning, right? We never are too old to learn. Okay, so participate in learning, solve problems, right? For all my problem solvers out there, my critical thinkers, and engage in creative activities. So creative activities can be something like an adult coloring book or an art class. And you don't have to be a great artist, but it's allowing you to tap into your creative side, right? There's so many more, but those are just a few. Solving problems. Are you a problem solver? Are you someone who thinks about the issue and think about ways to fix it, right? Here's an issue, how can I fix it? So it really causes you to sit down and really think critically. So that's one part. Also, participate in learning. What is something that you are currently learning? Are you learning to invest? Are you learning in an online course that you're taking? Are you currently enrolled in school? Are you learning more about your industry for your business? What are you learning? That can be done by reading books, watching documentaries, signing up for a course online. You can take it home remotely, right? Virtually. So there's so many ways that you can learn. And so think about that. You're never too old to learn either. So be open and be open to learning something different. That's definitely something to add to your list. Critically thinking, right? That's always important. And so, yeah, those are just some aspects of the intellectual wellness. So be good to yourself. Leaders or readers. And so pick up a book or listen, some of us like to touch a book still. We still like to highlight a book, write in it and all that stuff. I love to do that. But some of you are on the go. So audiobooks are your friend. So definitely take advantage of that. Podcasts. You can learn through podcasts as well. So there's so many different ways of learning. And so be open to all that is available to you. But definitely open up or tap into or increase the intellectual wellness for yourself. And the next aspect of wellness is emotional wellness. It's experiencing emotions appropriate to the situation, reacting appropriately to stress, being able to share feelings and empathize with others. So I also would suggest therapy. Therapy is I think super beneficial. It helps you to unpack a lot of things for yourself, but it also helps you to understand yourself better and to learn some tools that you'll need to engage with others and to react in a appropriate manner to stress, to uncomfortable situations, right? So that you're responding well and responding according to what's taking place around you. The next aspect of wellness is social wellness. It's the ability to connect and interact with other people in the community. So, are there any social causes that are dear to your heart? I encourage you to get active. If they're not meeting in person, there may be a virtual aspect to still being involved. So, get involved, get your hands into the mix of what's going on in your community. Are you registered to vote in local elections, right? That's coming up for us all. And so be mindful of what's taking place. Are you watching the news? I know a lot of people don't like to watch the news. I understand you don't like any type of negativity. However, you must be aware of what's going on around you. You don't need to know everything about everything, but you need to have a level of awareness of what's taking place. And so watch the news, watch global news, see what's going on in the market. Just make yourself aware of what's taking place. So yeah, definitely be social. What type of community do you have? Is there a church family that you're a part of? How can you be more involved with your church, your local church? Are there things going on in your neighborhood? Are there opportunities for you to volunteer? However you can connect with people in your community and engage, it'll be a great, great thing. And so those are just a few aspects of wellness. Like I said, there's so many more, but those are just the ones that we're touching on today: physical, intellectual, emotional, social. So overall wellness is so important. And you can achieve this wellness by taking action and starting today. And it doesn't have to be a huge change. It could be something small, but the most important thing is to make change and to take action. That's really important. So touching on these aspects of wellness, let's talk about achieving them. Okay, a couple more examples. So for instance, for your physical wellness, it's attained through regular exercise, proper nutrition, adequate sleep. We got to sleep, guys, and healthy behaviors. Okay, so that's something you want to think about. If you're working out, great. If you need to work out, great. You can start today. So it's not about beating yourself up, but healthy behavior. How do you treat yourself, right? Are you good to your body? Intellectual wellness, staying informed of current affairs, right? Participating in learning and problem solving activities and engaging in creative ventures. So be open. Emotional wellness is developing healthy coping mechanisms, practicing mindfulness of one's emotions. So awareness and mindfulness, so important. And social wellness is strengthening bonds with existing friends and family. That's important. And expanding your social circles. I know a lot of us are introverts right now, but we have to find ways to still expand our social circles because we need each other. We need community. Okay, so that's super important. So there's just a few things I wanted to touch on with you today, and just really touch on the fact that it's so important that we take care of our overall wellness. Okay, because I want you all to be well in every aspect of your life. Okay. So it's not enough for us to just be busy, right? But we need to try to incorporate some balance and take great care of ourselves and be a good steward over ourselves. Okay. So, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for hanging out with me in the Masterpiece Lounge. I am your hostess, Chrisnatha DeRozier, certified life coach, author, and speaker. And I'll be back for another segment, so don't worry. But until then, be well. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can always connect with me on social media. I am at Chrisnatha on Instagram and Facebook. I'm Chrisnatha DeRozier, as well as LinkedIn. So please, please, please connect. I'd love to be connected with you. And also, visit our online home at iaaminstitute.com. We have amazing resources for you. And so we also have our mailing list, absolutely no cost to you. So join our mailing list over there, grab our free ebook. And there's also some amazing resources for you, on-demand resources that you can take advantage of as well. And so we'd love to see you over there. And so let's connect. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you soon. And until then, be well. Bye, everyone.